Well, hey there, Diecast family. Alright, so still out here working in the garage. We'll call this video 2 of our little projects we're working on. Alright, so I managed to get the Rolls-Royce apart, and it took a fair amount of effort too. Alright, so the chassis was relatively simple. In fact, I did it with very little minimal damage to the silver paint on the base. Check this out. I didn't know it had this. It's got a spring system very similar to what Majorette uses, with that kind of wire spring in there. I never knew that they did that. That's kind of different. Okay. So, you know, guys, there is a degree of craftsmanship that went into this little model that is really surprising. I mean, first of all, the grille was actually riveted in place, as was this engine bay right here. Okay. I had to drill those out. I had to remove the grill teeth, you know, very delicately first, because I figured out that there must have been some kind of a rivet behind there. And I had to drill out the rivets that are holding the little door panels on. You can see right here. Okay. You know, the dashboard was basically held in by the glass. See the glass right here? It actually says Rolls-Royce on it. The steering wheel and the little column is made of metal, as is both the front and rear bumpers are also made of metal. And this part of the grille surround was also made of metal. I mean, there is a really high degree of, you know, craftsmanship that went into this, what's basically a child's toy. I mean, we have really lost a lot in our society, man. They don't do stuff like this anymore. Nobody makes, you know, a high-quality die-cast car like this. Everything is just kind of cheap and thrown together, and, you know, you really just don't see this kind of stuff anymore. It's really sad. So, anyways, let me show you this. So I got the Rolls-Royce's body is there inside the toxic stew. As you can see, it's kind of buried in there. That paint looks like it's barely budging right now. The other three, I should say the other 4 cars I put in there, the small ones, they are almost all dissolved off. And that was about, maybe about an hour ago or so, give or take. So yeah, that's that one there might take a little bit longer to get the paint stripped off, but that's okay. You know, I've got plenty of time. It's just a nice chill day. But I just really wanted to show you guys, you know, what this looks like after you disassemble it. There's actually quite a few little pieces that go to this thing. It's really impressive that some of these pieces are made of metal. That is almost unreal. Let me show you the dash up close. You know, see that they actually took time, even on this tiny little model, to put little dials on there. You know, no numbers or needles, but I mean, gosh, how would you ever replicate that back in 1973, which I think is when this model was made. So it's quite old. So yeah, now the question remains is, you know, there's no way I'm going to be able to find that original color blue. So I may finish it in another type of Rolls-Royce color. Maybe I'll do it in, you know, some kind of white, or maybe I'll do it in a, their famous shell gray, a silver. I think I've seen a couple yellow ones. I can't remember what they call their yellow, but it has to be the right shade of yellow. It can't be a bright, you know, like Corvette kind of yellow. You know, that would be inappropriate for a Rolls-Royce, but I'll figure it out. If you guys have any ideas for a color for it, because like I said, it'll be really hard to find that original shade of blue. I mean, maybe I should keep it blue, just paint it a different shade, you know, something like that. So I don't know, maybe I'll just ask you guys for some ideas, see what you think. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, like I said, that's going to be just, you know, more videos about the project we're working on here, or projects, I should say. Got a couple of them going on. But yeah, that's, you know, that level of craftsmanship that went into this little toy car is really surprising to me. You just don't see that kind of stuff anymore. It's really cool. Yeah, it just goes to show you, man. It's just, and things just ain't the same like they used to be, huh? Nobody knows that better than us Gen Xers, right? We've watched the digital world get born, and then watch what's going on since then. All right, guys. Well, in the meantime, take care. Stay tuned for further updates on these little projects we're working on here. And yeah, I'm still going to do showcase videos. I got, you know, plenty more to show you. Like I said, I wanted to come up with some other ideas to show you content as well. Kind of space things out a little bit. All right. So God bless. Take care. We'll show you, or we'll see you again in the next video.